It is November 22nd, and this video is going to be chaotic and it's not going to make much sense. So I just want to preface, I tried filming multiple little videos from August to like the end of October, and it was just a crazy time. A lot of things happened. My car broke down in Philly. Someone that literally stormed the Capitol was also at an event I was at, harassing some of the vendors. It was a very hectic couple months. This video is just random clips because there's some good stuff that happened, but not enough to make like a cohesive vlog. Hopefully this helps give you some context. Kind of a random video. I still want to put it out there. I make these YouTube videos to like document my journey as an artist, and I want to remember this. Probably gonna butt in a couple times to give you context on what's going on. I'm not doing well, in case you were wondering. I'm really stressed out about this weekend and getting all my work done. I'm switching my ADHD meds right now. My mind's going crazy. I also just got rid of my vape last week, trying to quit again. Anyways, I found my little tripod. I just spent like the last hour looking for it. That's it. That's all I have to say. Rough night. I just want to cry. I'm gonna talk to you in the morning. There's my beautiful screens. If you didn't notice, that's here. Had to run to my mom's to borrow that, but I will explain that tomorrow because right now I just want to go to bed. Good morning. I fear I've never looked worse, so you're not gonna be seeing much of me today. Last week was a disaster. I tested out my screens. The first two did not work. I just got really frustrated, gave up, called my mom at like 8 p.m. Drove over to my mom's and I picked up her Cricut machine, which is what I used to make my screens with. They're all sitting over there. This one's made with Cricut vinyl, this one's made with Cricut vinyl, this one, and this one. I'm quitting emulsion. I can't figure it out. It's been well over a year trying to work with it. Something was always going wrong and I was getting really frustrated, and I was spending a lot of money and a lot of time doing that. So I give up. Fuck you, Jeff Bezos. I finally figured out the emulsion. It's November now. This all happened August, so let me explain to you what happened. I think I've bought 3 different emulsion kits. My first one was Speedball. It did not work. I went and got a different brand. Did not know at the time that that was a brand for more professional screen printers and not beginners. So it was very hard to get the settings right. That one was mainly my error. And then I went back to Speedball because it's for beginners. I went to go try it again and it just didn't work again. Both Speedball emulsion kits that I received, purchased from Amazon, both of them, you get like the emulsion and then you get like this little bottle of like little oil stuff, and you have to add that to the emulsion and mix it up. Both times that little bottle was like completely dried up. I thought you just had to add some like warm water, get it all mixed up. No, it was completely dried, therefore didn't work. And I was reading some reviews on Amazon trying to figure out like, did anybody else have problems with it? I saw another person be like, Amazon keeps sending faulty emulsion kits. Don't order from Amazon, order from Speedball or like Blick. And that's what I did, and it worked. A year and a half trial and error with these stupid fucking frames, trying to figure out what the problem was, thinking the whole time that it's me and that I'm just fucking bad at this. It was never me. It was always Jeff Bezos. Do not order your Speedball emulsion from Amazon. Order it from an art supply website. If Blick sends a faulty emulsion kit, they will be able to send another one, whereas Amazon doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. Finally figured it out. So yippee, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I made all of those very, very late on Thursday. Cricut took a really long time to cut everything out and then to weed every design, iron it onto the mesh frames. I woke up Friday. I printed so much stuff and I was working until like 1 a.m. tagging everything, getting everything organized. It was very brutal. Then I woke up on Saturday at like 6 a.m. drove 2 hours to Baltimore and had a very successful local market. I only had enough clothes for one clothing rack, but I had to basically start from scratch. So I was proud of what I had despite being angry at myself for waiting so last minute. So it was a very rough week, but we made it through, and I was just gonna have that last week be the vlog, and I was gonna record my market on Saturday in Baltimore. It was called Lucky Girl Market. It was very fitting for the brand. I did not get a lot of footage because I was busy all day. There were constantly people at my booth, and I had the best market I've ever had. I was just feeling so lucky and blessed. Now where we're at here, I did not come home with very much apparel. Sold out of pretty much all my stickers, all my keychains, 75% of the clothes. I feel like I'm starting from scratch yet again. Oh, and then I also got a tattoo on Saturday. It's right there. Ow. That was like my little reward. Now it's Wednesday. I have today and tomorrow to print. Friday, we are leaving to go to Philly for the weekend. I am vending at Temple or near Temple. It is 12:30. I printed all of these, and then over here there's some. These are all drying. These ones are drying. And then I have a lot of denim. They're just kind of all over the place. I really like this one. I think that one's really cute. Okay, buckle in, guys. I'm going to tell you about this Philly trip. So this is the last weekend of August, and we were going to be staying at our friend's house who lives in Philly. We were going to go to my vending event on Saturday, hang out the rest of the day in Philly, and then Sunday, drive back in the morning. Friday night, 8 p.m., we're on the highway just outside of Philly, and my car broke down. Stopped running completely on the left lane of the highway. My car just completely died in the left lane of the highway. My husband's driving. I'm convinced we're about to get rear-ended any second now, so I'm freaking out, but we do get over eventually. We figured that the car maybe overheated, so we give it a good 45 minutes to chill, and then we turn it back on. We are about 20 minutes from our friend's house, and we make it about like 10 more minutes, but as soon as we get into the city and we hit our first red light, we knew it was gonna stop again, and that's where you see us stop right by City Hall. It's like a Y intersection, and we're just right in the middle of that Y, just sitting there. It's like 9 p.m. at this point. We're like, okay, give it another half hour. No, we sat there for like an hour. Eventually it did turn on, and we got it about a block. We just pulled over, did like the worst park job ever. Thank God you don't have to pay for parking after 10. It was 10 o'clock, and we just left her there, and our friend swung by and picked us up. Another little detail, minor little detail, not super important. In the middle of that intersection, I come to the realization my vending event is not at Temple University in Philly. It is at Temple Boulevard, which is in Reading, about an hour and a half away. Thankfully, it was a free event, so I didn't lose my booth fee. We just ended up hanging out with our friend in Philly that whole weekend. He let us use his AAA to get towed back to the mechanic shop right by our apartment. You're a goat for that. Thank you, Max. So we just hung out all weekend, and then we took the train on Sunday morning.
Adios. On the flip side, cheerio means that you're losing your
Okay, do we remember when I couldn't find my little ring light thing for my camera because I lost it again? I'm gonna update you on the day and just the vlog in general. I don't remember if I updated on last weekend. We went to Philly Friday. My car broke down. The free event that I had signed up to do was not at Temple University in Philly. It was at Temple Boulevard, which is in Reading. It just wasn't happening. Anything we had planned. All that work that I did last week was for nothing. But it worked out because this week, post Philly, I ended up getting really sick. Thankfully, I had enough to go into this weekend. I've ended today, this morning in Harrisburg, 9 to 3, and we just got back from that, and I'm about to take a nap. We're gonna leave in about 3 hours or so to vend at the High Fever event that is in Lancaster, and that's where we'll be tonight, 9 to 2 a.m. Not sure when it ends. And he's gonna watch my table, hopefully, right? So I can dance.
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, I'm busy.
charge and making sure it doesn't fly away. Oh my god, it's flying away. No.
That's all the footage that I have. I hope you enjoyed this really chaotic vlog. It's basically like me just telling a story. It was a rough month and I couldn't even keep up with filming and updating you guys, so hopefully it made sense. I also briefly mentioned it in one of the beginning clips, but I was off of my medication for most of this. I was switching ADHD meds. There was some complications getting it sent in, and of course there's a shortage, so there was just some issues that kind of just added to the stress of it all. It was a rough month. I had a really great October. Unfortunately, I didn't vlog much of it. Like a week after that last clip, I went and got my bridge pierced as like a little reward, a little crash out reward. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going straight into editing another video about my rebrand. Unfortunately, that one's also going to be kind of like a recap storytelling vlog as well. But after that, hope to get better at making these YouTube videos. Thank you guys for watching.